Hey guys, what's going on? This is Chris with Android Espionage, and we're back with another video. And this is the black version, black Onyx, as you can see there. And we're actually going to be unboxing this today, so that's a pretty good treat. So, just showing off the box a little bit. It's a pretty clean box. It's probably the nicest Galaxy box that I've ever seen. It's a really nice, premium looking packaging for the S7. Let's jump straight into it. We're not going to go into all the accessories, because it's just the unboxing for the phone, so we won't really get into all that. But we will show you the actual phone though. So after you pull the cover off, there's the plain Samsung box. It's black all around. So yeah, nothing special about the box. And this is again the black Onyx version. So once you actually open the box up, you're actually presented with the S7 in all its black glory. So this is actually legit solid black, unlike last year's S6. That was like a sapphire black, as they called it, which was really like a navy blue. But the first thing you're presented with is the phone itself, and in there you have the usual Samsung headphones, charger, so we're not going to even get into that. Quick start guide, so we'll just put that aside for now and look at the phone. Up front is, I believe, a 5 megapixel shooter, front facing camera. The back camera is 16 megapixel, I'm sorry, 12 megapixel. Last year's was a 16 megapixel, so yeah, they actually down the megapixels, but the aperture is actually a lot better. It's 1.7 aperture, so it's going to let in a lot more low light. And also the camera hump, as you guys can see here, has been reduced, so almost no visible camera hump. The heart rate sensor and flash is still there in the same place it was last year, so that's actually pretty cool. It's, to my surprise, still charging with US, not with USB Type-C, but micro USB, and you still got the 3.5mm headphone jack out there with the speaker on the right side. So it looks almost identical to the S6, minus the color, but the difference is the back is actually curved. So it's almost like they took a shrink ray to the Note 5 and shrunk down this phone. It's flat on the front and then curved in the back, so it sits really nicely in the hand when you have it. You've still got the basics like the back and home buttons flanking. You also have your recent application buttons here on the left side. There's no more IR blaster, if I'm not mistaken, but what they did add on is IP68 dust and water resistance. So that has made a return from the S5 that was absent in last year's model. And then another thing they've also brought back is the return of a SIM card. Oh, I'm sorry, micro SD card. So they've also brought back expandable memory. I think as of right now they're talking about it's expandable up to 200 gigs because the phone is 32 gigabytes stock in the US. I think outside the US you're able to get a 64 gig, but from what they're saying, it's only going to be 32 gigs here in the US. But either way, you can expand it up to 200 extra gigs on top of the 32, so that should be more than enough for anybody, so I wouldn't complain. I just want to show you guys the boot up screen. So that is the Android logo right here, and the Galaxy S7, and the little Samsung startup right there. Hello. Alright, and just to show you guys the home screen. Home screen is there, you're greeted by the time, and quick toggles that are right here. They've eliminated a lot of the green in TouchWiz, so they've cut that out a little bit. It's definitely really Really nice interface. Just to go over some of the specs, it's still a 5.1 inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display that Samsung is super famous for. On the front you have the fingerprint sensor right here. As I said before, the back and the recent applications button flanking the home button. 5 megapixel camera in the front, 16 megapixel camera in the back. As far as processor goes, it's running the latest and most amazing Snapdragon 820 here in the US. I think outside the US and other markets, they're going to have their own in-house Exynos processor powering the S7. So that's pretty exciting. Really glad they brought back the Snapdragon in this series. On both the front and the back, there is Corning's Gorilla Glass 4 on the front and the back. So super scratch resistant. Let's power that on again. Yeah, super scratch resistant. So won't have to worry about any keys in your pocket or change in your pocket, anything like that. So you'll be good. No complaints there. This is Chris with the Android Espionage. Leave me a comment, questions, anything in the comments below, and I'll be getting back to you. Let me know what you guys think of the Samsung Galaxy S7, and let me know what you think. If you guys would spend your money on this, if you'd recommend it to a friend or family member, or if you'd buy it yourself, spend your own money on it. Personally, I've never really been interested in Galaxy phones, particularly the S series, until this phone. This is actually the first Samsung phone that I would say is really well-rounded and has convinced me, okay, maybe I would spend my own money on this. So that's really cool. But yeah, stay tuned, and we'll have more coverage on this later on. Take care.